You're with the Breaker-Leggers! And we are in London's West End at the Noel Coward Theatre
to see the play, The Lieutenant of Inishmore.
So stay tuned to find out how many legs,
whether it's break a leg
or leg it. Hello all you theatre lovers and our Legger community.
It's nice to see you again, but if you're new around here, hop down and hit subscribe now and we'll keep you up to date with the latest theatre news, reviews and interviews.
Yes, subscribe and make sure you comment below about this show or any other show. Let us know about the theatre you are passionate about. Join our Legger theatre community.
We just love to know you're there.
We do, we love to know you're there. We love all your comments, so keep them coming.
Now,
so, we're here for...
Yes, the Lieutenant of Inishmore. Now,
we've
already had this discussion.
Yeah.
Pop and see our July roundup for a full explanation of why it's Lieutenant.
Link just up there.
But it's Lieutenant, so we'll stick with that for now.
We said it's Irish, so I think it's meant to be with an Irish accent. Maybe
there's more
Lieutenant.
information in the other video.
Lieutenant.
Written by Martin McDonagh and directed by Michael Grandage. Now, Martin's other work, which we have loved in the past, includes Cripple of Inishmaan, movie in Bruges as well. Have you seen that?
I have, yes, Colin Firth.
Is it Colin Firth?
No, it's not Colin Firth, it's the other Colin. Comment below which one is
one
it?
Of the Collins, Irish.
You know which one it is. He also, I'm pretty sure he wrote and directed 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Yes, and he also wrote the upcoming play, A Very, Very, Very Dark Matter, which is getting its world premiere at the Bridge Theatre later this year, starring Jim Broadbent.
Yes, so in terms of writing, this has real potential. Director Michael Grandage.
Former artistic at the Donmar Warehouse and recently revived his production of Red here in the West End, which we saw, and you can catch our review for that just up there.
So really good stuff. So it has the workings, potentials.
The ingredients are there.
But hey, let's not build up any expectations.
Will they make a cake? Let's find out. Now, the play is a black comedy set in Ireland in 1993 as Patrick, a member of the INLA, a splinter cell of the IRA, whose extreme methods have proven even too much for them, returns home after he hears something may have happened to his beloved cat.
Okay.
Obscure enough for you?
I don't want to judge.
Yeah.
So, okay.
This show was originally staged by the RSC in 2001, but this is a brand new production starring Poldark's very own Aidan Turner.
Aidan Turner. She obviously knows Aidan Turner.
I mean, this is his West End debut, but just to get up close in the flesh with him. I mean, and what pretty flesh that is too. Are you Aidan Turner fans? Are you being drawn into this because he's in it? Comment below. Let us know.
I know you love Aidan Turner, but you don't watch Poldark.
Do I need to watch Poldark? I know what he looks like.
So you're just judging him on his looks as to why you're
I'm about to find out if he can act, but that's a secondary thing for me.
So, anything else we need to know about this?
Runtime an hour and 50, including the interval, so quite sharpish, but we do have an interval and you can stick around to find out what we think in our interval breakdown. We've come to the interval of Lieutenant of Inishmore, which means it's time for the Breaker-Leggers 30-second interval breakdown. Go! What do you think so far?
I'm liking it. I think Martin has proved himself and continues to prove himself as just the master of situation comedy and of black comedy and of really good writing. So for that, I'm just really enjoying it.
I think the piece is stronger than the production and the cast for me. I think it's the book doing all of the work. It's funny, but I think the delivery could be stronger in some instances, and also I'm finding the accent a little bit hit and miss. So yeah, book great. Well, that's it. We've come to the end, so I bet you're wondering what we thought of that. What did you think of that?
What did I think of that? Massive start of the show is
the text. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the cat.
No, the text. Martin McDonagh's writing is just so good. He is a modern day genius. Start, middle, end, twists, simple yet complex characters.
Yeah, very kind. He's got an awesome turn of phrase. The wit that he employs throughout his pieces, and the wordplay is very, very strong.
Like, just brilliant books. Just really good. That's all I can say. That was, for me, was the start. I think it's if you start with something that is so strong to start with, then you can't go far wrong. So as a result, it was very good just because the book is so good.
I would agree. I would say, do you know what? You could have a fantastic production of this show on the strength of the book alone. No matter what was going on around it, it would still be good.
Even if you had a very poor cast.
It could be ideal for amateur theatre, where, you know, maybe you've not got the strongest actors or the biggest budget. You don't need that for this. You've got a fantastic play by itself. You know what? You could have a table read of this and still enjoy it.
You would. You enjoyed the cat?
I mean, I wouldn't say too much about the cat because I think that's a bit spoilery, but there are several cats in this production, and you know what? They're all very well behaved.
Yes, very well behaved.
Very well trained cats. Now, is there a joke here, a little bit of a joke about Aidan Turner and loving pussy? I don't know whether there's a sort of quip there. Shall we? Do you know what? We're above all of that.
We're above all of that.
We're very highbrow.
We won't go down that route.
We're not going to go down that route.
Really good special effects as well. It's not too often that we get to talk about special effects.
No.
But the technical aspects of this show were really well orchestrated.
I would absolutely agree, yeah, and it all comes down to timing, which was bang on. I mean, I'm desperately looking for someone that we can give a credit to for that. I would say the prop supervisor, Celia Strange, was good.
I think Aidan's probably just come
arrived.
Out. You see, very, very busy at stage door.
It is very busy at stage door. Also, I mean, let's give a real shout out to Christopher Oram for set and costume.
Yeah, really, really simple stuff. Yet really effective, and the same with Michael Grandage's direction. Just really nicely executed. Really nice stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I liked the cast. I didn't love the cast, and Turner included. Do you know what? I think there would have been people, there are actors of Irish descent out there that would have done a better job with acting ability. He's a great name. He's certainly got people through the door for this, and it's a piece that deserves to be seen. So, tick box there, but I don't know whether it's a bit stunty. I just felt like he was okay. He was all right. I didn't feel he was, wow, this is a great star vehicle, this is a massive, you know, I just didn't feel like that about him.
I thought he did a good job. I thought it was okay. I mean, I can see
again,
where he
okay.
From. He didn't blow me away.
No.
The only criticism I did have, if I was to give one, is that being such well-written black comedy, there are real strong laugh moments where the audience were lolling for a while, and some of those laughs were ploughed through. And I would have liked just a bit more time given. It's quite a short play, it goes very quick.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing could have been quicker.
The whole thing could have been one act.
The whole thing would have been longer and almost would have amplified some of the later laughter if we were just given the time as an audience to laugh before pushing on.
Yeah.
So a bit more listening to the audience. Obviously every audience is different, so maybe this was a bit more of a generous audience perhaps, and maybe this cast isn't used to that so early on its run.
But you've got to be responsive. An intelligent actor should be responsive.
I'd like to see that develop from here, so hopefully when you see it, the actors would have, those laughter moments would be more embedded, but for this performance that we saw with this audience,
and that's something I said when we spoke about in the interval. There were just some moments with the cast where I felt like there should have been a beat there. There should have been an extra moment. There should have been an opportunity for a laugh that then maybe didn't come or came late. I just didn't feel very comfortable overall sometimes. I just think that needs tightening up. With a piece of this strength, it deserves that, and I just would have liked to see that.
That's just being super critical.
I'm being honest.
It was, if
that's
I'm being really critical, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think one person to pull out from the rest of the cast is probably Chris Wally, who played the role of Davy. A great comic character, almost a little bit of it reminded me of, you know, Father Ted.
Yeah.
You know, Dougal in Father Ted. It reminded me of that. And it's his first credit. I mean, he's got one other TV credit and he's just fresh out of RADA. But what a great part. We are going to see more and more of Chris Wally, I know it.
No, I know you felt not too blown away by the cast, but I thought all the rest of the cast did a good job. I thought they were perfectly placed. I enjoyed them.
Great. But yes, coming back to Martin McDonagh, just, you know, the man can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. He is a genius, and he is probably one of my top playwrights at the moment, along with love you, James Graham.
And as a result, I'm really looking forward to a very, very, very dark matter coming at the end of the year. Anything else you want to say about this production, this piece?
No, I mean, we've covered it all. It's fairly simple. It's like you mentioned, it's simple but complex.
Yeah.
It has lots of twists, but you know, it's pacey, it's well delivered, and it's funny as all heckin' like.
And you should be laughing at some bits, and that's the cleverness of.
And that's the dark comedy that is sort of Martin McDonagh's
niche. He's got it right down.
Absolutely, you know, awkward laughter, but you know, hysteria is very, very clever.
Laughter at the absurdity of the situation and how these characters are. This is very good. Anyway, I guess you're probably wondering how many legs.
For Lieutenant of Inishmore.
Here at the No Coward Theatre.
That's where we are, the No Coward Theatre, says it right there. We are going to give...
Four legs, yes, a fantastic piece of writing. You'll have a great time. I can't see anybody not having a good time.
No.
Although it is quite bloody, dark comedy, there are warnings of it being quite violent, so...
I hate violence. I am totally... I will ask him to turn things over on the TV if I think they are too violent. But in a setting like this where it's completely absurdist, I'm fine with it. And I found the humour. I really enjoyed those moments of just absolute disgusting absurdity. And, I really do think even if you hated violence, you would still have a laugh.
So your nan might enjoy it.
Yeah, bring your nan. And bring your nan for Aidan Turner's arms, because they're a joy as well.
Yeah, they're good to look at, aren't they? He's got a great physique.
He does. That's what we thought.
It's just what we thought. If your nan does like it, let us know, comment below.
We'd love to hear from you. We're the Breaker Leggers, and we'll catch you again soon.
Bye.